I've always wondered, how does someone copy being in a new environment? Adapting different values, different cultures in order for them to fit in the new society. Join me as I learn how people adapt, how people cope up in a different society. As I'm on a journey to interview different foreigners in South Korea, a different society for most foreigners, people coming from all over around the world, from Africa to Asia itself. Different skin colors, different cultures, different values. I hope you learned something just the way I am. I've always wondered, how does someone copy being in a new environment? Adapting different values, different cultures in order for them to fit in the new society. Join me as I learn how people adapt, how people cope up in a different society. As I'm on a journey to interview different foreigners in South Korea, a different society for most foreigners, people coming from all over around the world, from Africa to Asia itself. Different skin colors, different cultures, different values. I hope you learned something just the way I am.
Hello viewers, welcome back to another episode. I am excited today. I'm joined by, one of the most prestigious people in this university. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself actually so that I don't mess this whole thing up. Okay, welcome Professor. For me, she's my professor, but she's also the Dean of the International Students at Kyung University. So yes, welcome Professor Sandy.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Sandy. I'm from Kyung University. I'm also the professor at the Global Hospitality Management, and I also take the role of the Dean of the International Affairs at Kyung University. Nice to meet you all.
Wow, that's really informative. Thank you so much. As you can hear, she runs the whole international board of international students at Kyung University. So I actually asked her to join us on today's interview because I think she has a lot of information to share with us if you're a foreigner in Korea and also a foreign someone who is abroad who wishes to come to South Korea. So yes, Professor Sandy, how has it been working with foreign students in South Korea?
Okay, actually, Kyung University is one of the universities that has the largest number of international students in Busan area. We have about 2,000 international students on campus. That includes language education center, undergraduate, and graduate schools. So which means students have a lot of opportunities to study in Korea, and our university offers English track as well as Korean track. So which means students who want to come to Korea can study in English too. Many students are afraid to come to Korea because they don't have the language skill yet. Of course, many students have learned Korean language through K-pop, K-dramas, and so on. But that ability is not quite enough to study in university with the degree level. So many students come to Kyung University and they live in Korea with learning Korean culture, but can learn the degree program in English. That has been a very successful program in Kyung University. So you may also check other universities whether they do have English track and Korean track as well. But of course, Kyung University has been running the English track for more than 10 years. So we have the proven that students come to Korea at Kyung. Either they choose to academic path or to career path. There has been many successful cases.
Wow, that's really informative. And when you talk about the Korean track and the English track, when foreigners are thinking of coming to South Korea, which track do you recommend for students to take?
Yes, actually, when students are interested about coming to Korea, they are obviously very interested to live in Korea, interested about learning Korean culture and language as well, right? So if you are fluent in Korea and if you're willing to study in Korea, but I must advise you to study Korean before you come to Korea, because many universities will require to have the TOPIK exam level, at least level 3, which means you need to take an official Korean language test and score above the level 3. But it's still level 3 will be not, it won't be enough. I mean, you can survive to live in Korea with the level 3, but to study actual academic professional field would be very, very difficult. So I strongly suggest that if you're choosing Korean track, yes, study Korean language.
Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. I really do agree with you. I think Korean track is the best track. But after taking the Korean track and a student actually studies, what are the opportunities that they have in South Korea?
Well, as I said, we have both English track and Korean track. You can choose double majors too. If you're fluent in Korean, you can study in Korean track and get the degree in Korean, but you can also choose double major to be in English track. So we do have, at our university, we have some students who choose both tracks and they will have the degree in both tracks. That's going to be an advantage for them in the career field in the future. And in fact, yes, this is very important for students who are coming to Korea or who are planning to come to Korea, that Korean government has changed many policies related to foreigners. So please be updated with the new informations, with the policies regarding the visa, regarding the the job placements or the eligibility to apply for visa and so on. So many students are coming to Korea. After the graduation, there will be opportunities for job opportunities, definitely. But yes, learning Korean language will be very important because Korea is not an English-speaking country yet. Even though we have many international companies, and even though we have many foreigners coming to live in Korea, still you'll face Korean people speaking in Korean only. So even though you are hired by the global companies, you will need some basic Korean language skills. So after graduating from the university in Korea, you still need to learn how to speak Korean. And also, different regions will have different policies for the working visas. For example, Busan is one of the cities that can offer the F2R visa, which means it's a regional specialized visa for the city, for the place where government has designated special places so that foreign students can apply for residence after graduating from certain area. So you can check all this important information regarding the changes, regarding the policies on as well on your academic process as well as your career process.
Wow. And which platforms can students look up to check this information from?
Actually, many universities will also give you this kind of information for their own students. So basically, please check the official homepage of the universities. And you can also check the Hi Korea, which is a Korean government homepage. And also you have to be aware of the Study Korea homepage. That's the platform where students will apply to come to Korean universities. So Study Korea will be the very first official homepage that you can get some information regarding the universities, admissions, as well as the scholarships.
Wow, that's really informative. Thank you so much. And when it comes to scholarships, is it really a guarantee that students can rely on scholarships when coming to South Korea?
Well, there are many different types of scholarships. Of course, students are very interested in learning about scholarship programs, right? So first of all, each university will have their own policies. So please check official homepage for the universities. many of the universities will have this scholarship policy based on the language ability. For example, Kyung University offers the admission scholarship based on the test score of their official language test scores. So either TOPIK, IELTS, or TOEFL will be required for the first admitted students for the scholarship. And for Kyung University, we also offer scholarship based on the GPA from the second semester, which means if you study hard, university will pay for your tuitions. So
Thank you so much. And if someone wants to come to South Korea, what are the requirements that they should have, at least like the basic requirements that someone should have before they think of making a move to come to South Korea so that they live a little bit better when they come to South Korea?
yes. Well, please come with motivation to study. Stick to your university. Okay, that's very, very important. Well, when you're coming to Korea as a student, yes, university will give you an admission paper so that you can process the visa, which means your first responsibility is to study as a student. So if you have motivation to study, yes, that's the most important thing that you have to bring with you when you come to Korea. Secondly, please study before you come Korean language and also about your university. As I said, each university will have different policies for scholarships, admission process, and the graduation requirements, and also the job opportunities after the graduation. And also check the location. It's very important. And Korea is not a huge country, but there are many differences in different regions. So, for example, if you choose to go to Seoul, it's a capital city. Yes, there are a number of universities that you can apply to, but the living costs will be slightly higher than the other cities. And if you come to choose to Busan, it's the second largest city in Korea, and it's a coastal area, so you have beaches around you, you have mountains, and you have some cityness too. And the living cost, of course, is much lower than to live in Seoul, so that's an opportunity. And then we have an increasing number of international students in our area. Especially in Gyeongsang, there are 2 other universities located nearby. So which means we are located in a very safe area, international student-friendly area, and job opportunities are available. So you might have to check the location where you're going to. Some cities are too remote, so for girls may not be too safe and also too difficult to travel. Okay, so I think checking the location. So do a research before you come to Korea. Don't just rely on what your friends say. Don't just rely on, oh, I heard that from internet. Please check the right source and official homepage, official website, or you can really contact the advisors from each university as well.
Wow, thank you so much. And especially on that point of relying on important information or important sources, I think it's really good. And please make at least the motivation to look for information before you come to South Korea, because yes, your friend could tell you something, but you could find a different thing when you actually come. So I think making dedication to search more before you come is really, really important. Wow, thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much. And when you're working with foreign students, what are some of the mistakes, if I can say, that we are making as foreign students that is maybe blocking us to get opportunities in South Korea?
Okay. First of all, yes, coming to Korea in an English track, you may find it very easy to survive and finish your studies. But the thing is, after you graduate, you live in Korea for 4 years, and not learning Korean language is going to be a shame. So, I'm saying it too much, right?
No, but that's the honest truth. I think we just have to be truthful, which is the honest truth. Yes.
So please, even if you're coming to English track, please have that in mind that you must put some time to study Korean language, because just living in Korea for 4 years does not give you the language ability. You need to study. You need to put some effort to learn the language. Okay. And secondly, when you come to Korea English track, especially, many students tend to just hang around with their own nationality students. Of course, it's very important when you first come to Korea that you have some reliability group emotionally and so on. But try to find friends among other nationalities too. Like in Gyeongsang University, we have about 40 different nationalities in our campus. So this is going to be a truly global opportunity for students to get to know and expand the networks. Okay, so when you come to Korea, yes, I find that because it's an English track, many students just feel that, oh, I'm just going to study English only. I'm just going to stick with my own group. That's a big mistake. Once you come to Korea, yes, Korea can be a very global setting. It can make you to be a global leader. So please come to Korea with open-minded, yes, so that you can truly become a global leader.
Wow, thank you so much. And after all, what could be the purpose when you come to South Korea? You want to have international experience and you don't learn from other international students. I think that would be a little bit useless. Yeah, mind my language. Yeah, it won't be that much impactful. So yes, let's try to mingle with other foreigners. Yeah, wow. Thank you so much. And lastly, what motivation or advice would you give to anyone who is listening, maybe foreigners who are already in South Korea or those who are motivated to come to South Korea? Any advice that you have for them?
Yes, as I said, I think the most important thing is what is your motivation or your dedication. So if you are interested in just learning language, yes, we have language education center. You can come to Korea for short term. But if you are planning to study for your undergraduate or graduate schools or even PhD, yes, there are many opportunities, but you will need to do a lot of research depending on your financial status, depending on your preference to stay with, like, for example, if you like to stay in a crowded area or you like to stay in a relaxed city like Busan. So please do research and find a good match, good fit for your purpose and your future plans. And of course, we are here, many universities are really open to accept international students. So before you contact the university, yes, it's your responsibility to research more clearly and find some good candidates so that you can choose the right university for you.
Okay, wow, thank you so much. And how can people find more about Kyongsung University? Well, yes, more about Kyongsung University. The last time you were mentioning about having international branches in other Asian countries. So how can students easily find information about Kyongsung University?
Well, we used to have a branch campus in Indonesia, but we no longer have it. But mainly, you can find the useful information in Study in Korea. That's a official website by the Korean government. You can please log into Kyongsung University, KYUNGSUNG. That's Kyongsung. So there are many similar names, so don't be confused. KYUNGSUNG. That's Kyongsung University. So you can log into Kyongsung University. There's an admission process, admission dates, and information, and some photos of our activities and so on. In fact, we're working on our new homepage. We're still working on it. So we're going to have our new homepage pretty soon with different languages. So hopefully that will be a very useful information for the students who want to come to Korea to Kyongsung University.
Wow, thank you so much. And definitely, I would not be able to end this interview without standing on behalf of African students, maybe Africans who wish to come to South Korea. Actually, South Korea is not really a common destination when it comes to Africans. So are there opportunities for Africans? Would you advise Africans to consider South Korea and also to consider Kyung University? Yes.
Well, Korean government is offering GKS scholarship to the students, which is a government-funded scholarship, 100% scholarship to the students who are selected to come to Korea. So you have to prepare lots of documents and prove that you are a good student to come to Korea, and then you will go back to your country to make a connection with Korean society as well. So that's a very good opportunity, I think, for students to try. If you have been outstanding student academically, please use that chance, GKS scholarship. Kyung University is one of the university that can accept GKS scholarship students. Not all the university can accept the GKS students, but Kyung University can accept the short-term undergraduate and graduate students. So please search that information, and you can put Kyung University as your first choice. Okay, many students,
Yes.
of course, if you prefer to go to Seoul, you're going to put some Seoul National University on your first choice. That's going to be very, very competitive. But Kyung University, to be honest, it's less competitive than Seoul University.
Yeah.
So if you put Kyung University on the first choice, there's a high possibility that you'll get accepted. But it's a possibility. It changes time to time.
Wow, thank you so much. Oh my God. My audience, if you have listened till this far, I'm sure you have learned so much. Me too, I have been in South Korea for 2 years now, but to be honest, I'm getting some information for the first time, and I really have to be thankful. Thank you so much, Professor. And how can people maybe get in touch with you, maybe for more information? Yeah,
just log into Kyung University, Busan, Korea. You can connect it to international affairs teams, or you can directly come to our homepage, Global Hospitality Management. My name, my email address is there too.
Okay, thank you so much. So yes, as you have heard, you can reach out from the Kyongsong homepage or the Kyongsong website, if I would say. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have learned something. Please share to those whom you see in need of this information. You could be in Korea or you could be out of Korea. And thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Bye.